IEA's PIRLS is the global standard for monitoring reading achievement at the 4th grade. Directed by the TIMS and PIRLS International Study Center at Boston College, PIRLS has monitored trends in reading achievement around the world since 2001, gathering high-quality data that policymakers and educators use to make evidence-based decisions about reading curricula and instruction. PIRLS 2021 was the 5th cycle of PIRLS, providing 20 years of trend data monitoring progress in students' reading achievement at the 4th grade. PIRLS provides critical information about students' reading skills in today's information society. Technology has changed almost everything about the way we live and communicate. Reading, often online, requires sorting useful from useless information and comprehending what's meaningful to accomplish goals. PIRLS 2021 is the only international assessment of educational achievement that collected data during COVID-19's disruption in student schooling. Due to tremendous efforts by the 57 PIRLS 2021 countries and 8 benchmarking participants over nearly a 2-year period, about 400,000 students were assessed. The PIRLS assessments are based on countries' shared expectations of what types of materials students should be able to read. PIRLS 2021 marked the transition to digital assessment, enabling PIRLS 2021 to include a variety of engaging and interactive texts, including simulations of online reading. About half the countries administered the digital version of the PIRLS 2021 assessment. To describe the reading skills and strategies demonstrated by 4th grade students, PIRLS reported achievement at 4 international benchmarks: low, intermediate, high, and advanced. Students reaching the low benchmark could read straightforward texts. In contrast, the advanced benchmark is a very high target. The small percentages of students reaching the advanced benchmark, 7% or less in the majority of countries, could integrate ideas and evaluate relatively complex texts with abstract or technical concepts. There was nearly universal literacy in the 43 PIRLS 2021 countries that managed to collect achievement data on schedule. The majority of these countries had 94% or more of their students reaching the low benchmark, demonstrating they could read relatively uncomplicated materials. The majority of countries also had 36% or more of their students reaching the high benchmark, demonstrating the ability to interpret, integrate, and evaluate a variety of text and visual elements in relatively difficult materials. The gender gap favoring girls found in each successive PIRLS cycle persisted in PIRLS 2021. Girls had higher reading achievement than boys in 51 of the 57 PIRLS 2021 countries, with an average advantage of 19 points. For over 20 years, PIRLS data have been an invaluable tool to policymakers and educators worldwide as they evaluate the effectiveness of their education systems. PIRLS data are used to spur new education initiatives and to later gauge the effectiveness of those initiatives. For PIRLS 2021, however, the usual progress of education was interrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic. Nearly half the students attended schools where normal operations were disrupted for 8 weeks or more. Recent achievement trends between 2016 and 2021 reflected the negative impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on education, with the positive upward trends announced in 2016 stalled or reversed in 2021. 21 of the 32 countries that had comparable trend data between those assessments showed declines between 2016 and 2021. 8 had no change, and only 3 had higher achievement. According to their parents, staying home from school adversely affected learning for 2/3 of the students. Contextual data were collected from students, their parents, and their school principals to provide a variety of perspectives on home and school contexts for teaching and learning. The following highlights based on all 57 countries underscore the importance of home and school environments in fostering reading achievement. Home support is key in fostering students' early literacy skills. Based on parents' reports about their education, occupation, and resources within the home, Students with higher home SES had much higher average reading achievement than those with lower home SES. An early start in literacy learning was associated with higher average reading achievement at the 4th grade. Most parents reported engaging their children in early literacy activities before primary school, such as reading books and telling stories. Parents were also asked how well their children could perform early literacy tasks when beginning primary school. The students who could do early literacy tasks very well had higher reading achievement than those who could do the literacy tasks moderately well or not well. Parents' degree of reading enjoyment was associated with their children's reading achievement. However, more than 2/3 of the students had parents who only somewhat like or do not like to read. Supportive school environments facilitate reading achievement. As an indicator of school socioeconomic level, PIRLS asked school principals to estimate the percentage of economically affluent and economically disadvantaged students in the school. Students who attended schools with higher percentages of economically affluent students had higher average reading achievement. Principals also were asked how much resource shortages affected reading instruction. On average, 31% of students attended schools not affected by resource shortages, and they had higher reading achievement. PIRLS asked school principals about the extent that discipline, disorder, and bullying behaviors were problems in their school. The good news is that most 4th grade students attended schools with safe environments, where such behaviors are relatively rare. According to principals, their schools generally had a high level of emphasis on academic success, with well-prepared and highly skilled teachers, supportive parents with expectations for student success, and students who desire to do well and can meet the school's academic goals. PIRLS data show a positive relationship between students' confidence in their reading skills and higher average reading achievement. Their self-assessments coincide very well with their achievement on PIRLS. About 2/5 reported being very confident readers, and their achievement was near the high international benchmark. Students' reading enjoyment was associated with higher average achievement. However, the majority only somewhat or do not like to read. This video presents highlights of reading achievement in PIRLS 2021 and an overview of supportive home and school environments for reading, teaching, and learning. For a more comprehensive understanding of the PIRLS 2021 assessment, many more results are available in the International Report and through the database at PIRLS2021.org. This website contains further information about the assessment results, videos of materials from the assessment, and data, as well as technical documentation for download and further analyses.